Well, welcome to the Friday Bubble. Today, we're going to tell you about Louis Roederer Collection 242. The Magnums of the collection have just come out very recently. The original version, 242 in bottle, came out about 9 months ago. What is Collection? Well, because of global warming, they've changed the blend. Brut Premier was what it was called of old, but because it's getting hotter in Champagne, they've had to change things. So this is now made up of several elements. One core part, of which is 34%, is the perpetual reserve, which is full of those super fresh wines. The real chalky mineral element comes from that. 10% is from oak-aged wines, which have incredible concentration of spice. It really is like a little touch of, and that's 10%. And then the rest is from the dominant year, of which this is 2017. So that's Collection in a little soundbite. I'm going to get on and taste it. Essi, have you tasted the Magnum before?
I have actually once at the winery, I think 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So just very recently. Yeah, very exciting. We didn't actually compare them together, so this is the first time I'm tasting them side by side.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, it's not very often that a Brimdon vintage of a great house gets redone like this has been done, totally changed the concept. What I think is quite new about it is that, you know, they are wanting to forget a little bit about the concept of consistency, and rather they want to bring forward the fortes of the year.
Right.
So the 2017 famously isn't a great year, you know, lots of rain in Champagne. And Chardonnay was obviously the variety that excelled in a year like that.
Right.
Therefore, they have an unusually high proportion of Chardonnay in the wine.
So 42% is Chardonnay, for those number people, 36 is Pinot, and 22 is Meunier. It's incredibly expressive.
Yeah, definitely. Really nice, round, expressive, slightly spicy. There's this lovely perfumey note on it, and a beautiful touch of toast. Could we compare it with the Magnum immediately?
Oh, of course. That's usually my line, Essi, but one of the lovely things, do you remember, Jean-Baptiste was very kind to us last summer, and he took us round to look at the perpetual reserve and to look at the spicy oak-aged reserve wines.
Exactly.
I remember the intensity. Do you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that is a great library of reserve wines, what they have in those large oak casks, perfectly, you know, guarded from, if you remember, from light, from noise, in a perfectly, you know, climatized room. Definitely, these are the spices, those individual single vineyards, single vintage, single varietal wines that are kept in the reserves.
Because I think once you've tasted the individual ingredients, which was brilliant to do at the winery, you actually start to see those elements when you come to taste. Now, what are you seeing in the Magnum, Essi? Can you see any difference?
Well, we obviously do have a little bit of the lovely Magnum effect, that extra toast and extra sort of smoky layer to the wine. Beautifully refined. I really love it.
There is the toastiness on the Magnum is amazing, but I don't know why today I'm picking up, it's like got a big core of fruit that's like very much, I'm picking up all the yellow ripe fruits. So it's got the classic lemon and apple, but it's got loads of guava and pineapple in there, which really make it, well, I'm going to use the word very Moorish. It tastes delicious to me.
Oh wow, the palate is beautiful. It's so softly textured, very silky. The bubbles are super fine. I find that the Magnum effect is even bigger on the palate, I find.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. And it's got this freshness. So we always talk about Magnum effect.
Yeah.
We use it constantly on Instagram on our hashtags. And I think this shows it brilliantly. The smokiness, the freshness that you get in the Magnum. Which one are you taking for dinner tonight, Essi?
Well, you don't have to. Yeah, it's an obvious choice for me. I really love the Magnum.
But we mustn't do this a disservice either, because the bottle is glorious.
Yeah.
And because it's had a longer disgorgement, then it's got a little bit more development, which is really nice to see. Aging potential, Essi, do you think this has should we be putting them down for a few years?
Yeah, definitely you can. I mean, easily even 5 years and more,
Right.
and you get more richness, more intensity. definitely they are worth storing. And the Magnum, you know, you can keep it for a really long time. Yeah, interesting to see the change in style. You know, there's the fight for freshness, as Jean-Baptiste always says with these wines. But I find that there is this sort of even more generosity and instant sort of charm to this compared to the Brut Premier.
Yeah. No, I think it's at the time, you know, when they launch something new, you fear, but this is such an exciting thing.
And even if you consider that they started with a base year like 2017, I can't wait what the collection 243 will bring.
243 coming very soon, and we'll be back to tell you all about it. Thank you, everybody, and happy Friday, Essi.
Happy Friday.